If someone offered you a box of everything you ever lost, what would you look for first? My nose. Like WTF, some guy stole it at my 3rd birthday. Never got it back. When I was 10, my grandmother gave me a small bag of gems. It was one of the few things she actually gave me after my cousins were born. In it was a small piece of hematite. The paper that came with the bag explained what the different gems were and what they meant. The hematite supposedly protected from bleeding. 10-year-old me put that in my pocket and carried it with me everywhere. I carried that piece of hematite for 30 years in my pocket. I'm 40 now. Went on a trip last year and the shorts I was wearing developed a hole in the pocket that I was not aware of. The hematite fell out somewhere in my journey and I lost a 30-year-old friend. I'd look for that first. My cat, though he ran away 30 years ago. The box I lost that had everything in it. The little spirit horse figurine that I lost on a road trip with my family ages ago. I loved that horse figure so much and never wanted to lose it. We stopped at a rest stop and I put it down to wash my hands and completely forgot it on the sink. There. By the time I realized, we had already pulled out of the rest stop and I knew my dad would refuse to go back for a toy, so I just sat there and cried for the next hour or so. Every once in a while I wonder what happened to that toy. The time I spent on my ex. My marbles. There's so many good answers to this post. Then there's me. And the first thing that pops up into my mind is my vibrator charger. Hope, man. Hope. My mom's ring she'd been given by her grandma that I pawned. My mom agreed at the time but always regretted it afterwards. Got way less than it's worth. The guy took advantage of my age and desperation. The worst thing is, I can't even remember the design, so can't ever have it replicated and can't ask my mom because she passed away earlier this year. My sense of novelty and awe. My capability of being mentally transported by games, movies and books. The watch I inherited from my dad. The issue is that I can't recall what I've lost. The self-esteem that I allowed others to destroy during a phase of illness. A challenge coin. I had it in my messenger bag. Someone assumed my bag was available to take and emptied it. My pogs. I think I left them in a hotel when I was 8. I only have a couple slammers left. A couple wallets. Assuming the contents are still inside, that's a substantial sum in gift cards and cash. My favorite childhood toy. A small puppy plushie with a brown patch over its eye. My younger self being my younger self named the plushie Patch. I lost him when I moved out of my first house, which was just after I turned 6. I never saw him again and to this day I miss him greatly. I hope whoever moved into my first house after my family and I moved out found joy in Patch. Or at least could give him to a young kid. Gonna cry XD. 0. 10mm sockets. My hopes and dreams.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.